Kelvin fashion. He didn't keep his word on that. He'd rather spend that money on his side chick. Bought her a Ferrari as a push present, but that car, according to the Daily Mail, got repossessed the day after Wendy announced the divorce. You know you can't afford those type of toys, Kev.
I recommend that you work with your husband because I made him my manager, and then when I decided to divorce him, he had to be fired. In other words, I made him divorced and unemployed all in one day.
Sharina Hudson has finally turned against Kevin Hunter, and at the heart of the drama lies Wendy Williams' fortune. Just as Wendy prepares to make her powerful return to television, Kevin is suddenly desperate to crawl back into her good graces. But the real shock? Sharina and Kevin's fallout has become explosive. Insiders say she's determined to make Kevin pay, even warning that if Wendy ever takes him back, she could lose complete control of her money forever.
Wendy Williams' husband has filed a $260 million lawsuit claiming that Wendy is being held against her will in an illegal guardianship, has caused all sorts of financial and emotional damage. Problem is, he's divorced from her, and she doesn't like her much.
No, it was not a great divorce.
She didn't like him much.
And even though she's had to pay him out a whole lot of money over a lot of years, she doesn't want him a part of this. And you know this straight from the source.
Well, I know it straight from the source because before I talked to the source, meaning Wendy, it was just apparent to me. I mean, he's filing this as Kevin Hunter, her friend. I mean, when does a friend have standing to file a 200? She had no idea about this law.
Right now, it looks almost certain that Wendy Williams could soon be free from the strict guardianship that has controlled her life for more than 3 years. Many insiders believe the situation is close to changing. The main reason Wendy was placed under guardianship was an early diagnosis claiming she had frontotemporal dementia. That diagnosis led to serious restrictions over her personal life and finances. But new medical tests have reportedly shown something completely different. According to the latest results, there are no signs that Wendy ever had that condition. Because of this, many people believe there may no longer be any real legal reason to keep her under guardianship. If the diagnosis was wrong, the entire situation could soon collapse. Her new manager has also shared positive updates about her recovery. He says Wendy has been slowly improving and getting stronger with time. Meanwhile, television executives have reportedly kept the door open for her return. They have said Wendy is welcome to come back to TV whenever she feels ready to work again. And the truth is, daytime television hasn't been the same since she left. Many viewers still believe no one has been able to replace her unique presence on screen. If Wendy returns, it could mean huge business opportunities and massive ratings. Her comeback alone could bring millions in advertising and media attention. Adding to the rumors, Sherri Shepherd's talk show was recently canceled, leaving a valuable daytime slot open. That empty space has sparked speculation that Wendy could return to reclaim it. But as soon as talk of Wendy's comeback started growing, someone else suddenly appeared again in the story. That person is her ex-husband and former manager, Kevin Hunter. Kevin has reportedly been trying to present himself as someone Wendy can trust. He claims she will need people around her who truly understand her life and career. According to Kevin, no one knows her business better than he does. After all, he helped manage her career during the years she built her talk show empire. However, many people remain deeply skeptical about his intentions. His past actions during their marriage still raise serious concerns for many fans. For more than a decade, Kevin secretly maintained a relationship with another woman while married to Wendy. The scandal exploded when it was revealed that he even had a child with that longtime mistress. Despite everything that happened, Kevin still attempted to demand large alimony payments after their divorce. This happened while Wendy was struggling with health issues and legal battles. Over the past few years, Kevin has repeatedly tried to insert himself back into Wendy's life. At one point, he even claimed he was fighting to protect her. He filed a $250 million lawsuit, arguing that Wendy's guardianship was abusive. In that case, he asked the court to allow him to manage her affairs. But the judge quickly shut that request down. The court ruled that Kevin was not in a position to take control of her guardianship. Even after that rejection, reports suggest Kevin hasn't stopped trying. Some insiders believe he may be hoping Wendy still feels emotionally connected to him. Rumors also claim his former mistress left him after his financial situation worsened. If that's true, it may explain why he is suddenly trying to reconnect. Now, with Wendy possibly close to regaining control of her life, the big question remains. Will she allow Kevin Hunter back into her world or finally close that chapter for good?
Shout out to my husband. I'm still wearing my ring. He's my best friend, he's my lover, he's all this and he's all that. I know what you've been seeing, and I knew what the streets have been talking about.
Wendy Williams addressed the long-rumored claims about her ex-husband Kevin Hunter's alleged affair with a massage therapist. She spoke out publicly, confronting the accusations and revealing the painful truth behind their troubled marriage.
I am still very much in love with my husband, and anybody who's been married for 5 minutes or 500 years, you know, marriages have ebbs and flows. Marriages are not easy. Don't ask me about mine until you see this gone, and it ain't going anywhere.
According to Sharina Hudson, Wendy Williams getting back with Kevin Hunter would be the worst mistake of her career. Sharina claims she knows Kevin's true motives because she was directly involved in the situation. Sharina first met Kevin through Charlemagne the God while he and Wendy were still working together. At the time, everything seemed fine, and Sharina was pursuing her dream of becoming a chef, planning to set up food trucks across the city. But when Kevin entered her life, he promised Sharina that she would be fully taken care of, and he kept his word. Sharina became a kept woman, receiving cars, jewelry, and even a house, all paid for with Wendy's money. Reports suggest that when Kevin didn't get enough funds from Wendy, he would take things without permission or sell belongings to fund Sharina's lavish lifestyle. Wendy remained unaware because she truly loved and trusted Kevin. Even if Wendy began to notice inconsistencies, Kevin had already set up legal protections. He could claim items were community property or that Wendy had given permission while intoxicated or impaired. Meanwhile, Kevin ran a charity that insiders allege was used to launder money and provide gifts to his mistress. Whenever Kevin and Wendy went on vacation, Sharina reportedly tagged along with her own bodyguard to avoid any encounters with Wendy. At that time, Sharina didn't care what Kevin was doing because he had promised he would leave Wendy for her when the timing was right. Initially, Sharina believed it would only be a matter of time before Kevin became her husband. That kept her invested in the situation, even as Kevin squeezed her dry. But as their relationship approached a 10-year mark, Sharina began to have serious doubts about Kevin's promises and intentions. Now, looking back, she warns that Wendy could easily fall into the same trap if she allows Kevin back into her life.
She is tired of hiding the relationship, okay? She's tired of being a side bitch. She's tired of having abortions and shit like that. And she just wants Wendy out of the picture so that she can live her life out and free with her man and not have to sneak and meet Kevin in random places and shit.
Sharina Hudson reportedly became pregnant with Kevin Hunter's child multiple times before eventually having their daughter. Each time, Kevin allegedly forced her to leave the baby on the doctor's table, determined to keep Wendy Williams in the dark. At one point, exhausted by Kevin's lies, Sharina sent a vacation photo of herself with him to a news outlet. She believed this would finally push Wendy and Kevin to divorce so they could start the life together he had promised her. But that was the moment Sharina realized just how manipulative Kevin could be. He had never intended to leave Wendy. After all, who else would fund his lavish lifestyle? Kevin was content lying to Sharina, keeping her invested while pocketing Wendy's money. All the promises of money for their future were apparently empty. On top of that, Kevin allegedly fed fabricated stories to media outlets, claiming he and Wendy were reconciling, all to pressure her into calling off the divorce. Sharina's breaking point came when she tried to return to her mother after the money ran out and her relationship with Kevin grew strained. That's when she reportedly discovered something shocking. Kevin had been poisoning Wendy just enough to keep her working. At one point, Someone even called the police, concerned about Wendy's safety. But Kevin wouldn't leave her side, making it impossible for authorities to properly question her. Reports also surfaced of him having been physically abusive in the past, though Wendy protected him, refusing to expose it. Now, with Wendy preparing to return to television, there's no way she can allow Kevin back into her life. Sharina, once fooled, is now seeking revenge for years of manipulation. Kevin assumed she would remain under his control, but he underestimated her resolve. As Kevin faces losing Wendy's love, support, and wealth, Sharina is reportedly ready to make him pay. For Wendy, this is a chance to regain control, more money in her pocket, and fewer toxic influences around her. Fans are rooting for Wendy to recover fully and see Kevin and his mistress face the consequences of their actions. Kevin had years to secure his own future, but chose deceit and selfishness instead. Now, the tables are turning. No one wants to hear Kevin apologize. He deliberately knocked up Sharina, manipulated both women, and crossed countless lines. His actions were intentional, and Sharina is making sure he feels the weight of his choices. The question now is clear. Should Wendy stay far away from Kevin forever? The warning from Sharina is undeniable. Kevin's decades of deceit and manipulation make him too dangerous to return. Wendy's comeback could mark a new era of empowerment, freedom from her toxic ex, full control of her finances, and a chance to thrive without interference. It's time for Kevin to face the consequences of his actions.